But you have to do these things every single day. And if you do all of them, I promise you, you will see some fantastic changes. Was it easy for me? No, it wasn't, but it was completely worth it, because look now, I'm able to help other people. I'm able to talk to thousands of people at the same time. And it's what it's all about. You just got to simply work on yourself like you're a business and heal yourself like you deserve. Firstly, what is anxiety? Anxiety is actually a good thing. It's a necessity, and every single human has anxiety. Now, unfortunately, when you are an anxiety sufferer, it means you have too much anxiety. But let me firstly explain about anxiety itself. So imagine being a few thousand years ago, and you can imagine a caveman and a cave woman perhaps, and they're just minding their own business, perhaps preparing some food, and then all of a sudden they hear a huge roar, and all of a sudden a dial inside them, you can imagine the anxiety setting is on a 0 and it goes up to 10, and all of a sudden it shoots all the way up to a 9, an 8, 9 or a 10, and they go into survival mode. So their heart's going really quickly, they might be sweating, and they have anxiety. Now this pushes the fight or flight system into activation. So basically, it's for survival. All right, so then they'll find out what the noise was, they'll investigate, and as soon as that situation has subsided and it's gone and they're safe, the dial goes all the way back down to 0, and that's it. No more anxiety. So it's just used in those situations. Now, unfortunately, the reason why we have anxiety problems these days is because all of the dangers that we used to experience as humans have all gone now. Obviously, there's certain things to be worried about, but in general, we've got millions of other things, more insignificant things to worry about, but we still have this system inside us. So these days, we can be worried about things we've said, things we're going to say, situations that have already happened and situations that haven't happened yet. The uncertainty of certain situations, these things can really bother us. It's almost like we have a voice inside us telling us that we need to worry about getting on an aeroplane or speaking in front of people because it's a life or death situation. And this is where I believe there's an error, because we're getting mixed signals, and these mixed signals are telling us that there's something to be really, really concerned about, when in actual fact, logically, we know there's nothing to worry about. And this is when we get anxiety issues, and it creates anxiety sufferers. I was actually an anxiety sufferer myself, and I seriously lacked confidence. In fact, I would never have ever dreamt of being able to make videos like this before, let alone speak in front of hundreds and hundreds of people like I have on numerous occasions. The first thing that I did was read books. I was speaking to family and friends, I was speaking to people on the internet, trying to find out what I could do to get rid of the anxiety. And it seemed like everything I tried really didn't help. If somebody recommended that I saw a hypnotherapist, I wasn't really sure about it because I didn't really understand what hypnotherapy was. I was probably one of those people that would have said, oh, I don't really believe in it, even though I didn't know what it was, just because that's what people say. We see it on TV more often than anything, and it's just too unbelievable. And now I do it, I kind of get why people think it's unbelievable, because it just looks fantastic. It looks out of this world. It's too incredible to believe that it's actually real. So anyway, to cut a long story short, I went to see a hypnotherapist. I did some sessions and I did feel amazing. Hypnotherapy is the answer to a lot of questions, but I have to add, there's many, many things that I did on top of that, and there's many things that I share with my clients that they do religiously to help themselves. Now, it's all about creating a routine, a complete new routine for life. So the normal routine for people is wake up, have a shower, get changed, have breakfast, go to work, have a lunch break, go home, have dinner, watch TV, go to sleep. And then if you've got children, there'll be some activities with the children in between, taking them to school, perhaps caring for other people, whatever it may be, seeing friends. So you can see how our routines are all based similar to that if you have a job, and then other things are added around it. And that really is just going with the flow of life. So what I did was I introduced different exercises and different routines into my day that I do religiously. So I'm going to talk you through a few of those. There's a lot. Well, there's quite a lot, so I won't go on and on about them, but different videos explain different ones in more details. The first one is visualization. Visualize yourself as the person that you want to be. Very simple. Picture yourself as the person that you want to be in the future. and really focus on it. Picture yourself in those situations where you've struggled in the past, but picture yourself really doing well in those situations. A time that you were anxious, maybe you didn't want to answer the phone. Picture yourself answering that phone and speaking efficiently, properly, in a confident manner. Picture yourself in that job interview that you felt very anxious in, but picture yourself not feeling anxious. And you can change the way you feel about these events. Visualization is key. Visualization, you can literally change your belief system. You really can. Next one, very similar, affirmations. Affirmations are phrases that you use to change your belief system in a moment. So if you've got something you want to do today that you really don't want to do, maybe you feel you're incapable or you just can't be bothered, you can say to yourself, I can do it. I can do this. And you feel it, I can do this. Okay, so my first suggestion is visualization. You do this every single morning, even for 1 minute. Even for 1 minute. I mean, the longer you could do it for, the better, but 1 minute of visualization, you could do it before you've even got out of bed. You put it wherever it feels good in your morning routine, in your evening routine, wherever you want it. Affirmations. Have a piece of paper on your kitchen cabinet with your affirmations and write them out. Today's going to be a fantastic day. I can accept myself and love myself. Whatever it is, you want to put 5 minimum and read them out while you're making breakfast, or have them on the mirror in the bathroom when you're getting ready. But these are fantastic. So visualizations, affirmations. Looking after yourself and loving yourself. Looking after yourself and loving yourself. How do you do this? Well, how do you look after people that you love? You make sure that you don't allow them to be upset. You don't allow them to do things that they feel uncomfortable doing. You don't abuse their time. You treat them kindly. So this is what you do for yourself. So you strengthen your boundaries. You say no to things that you really don't want to do. You don't bend your free time to help everybody else. You do kind things for yourself. You have lovely baths. You have time to relax, time to do your visualizations, your affirmations, time to think and really consciously be you, and not spread yourself too thinly, helping everybody else out. This is really important. Next one, uncertainty and certainty, because the future is always uncertain. I mean, you just never know what's going to happen, and this is the truth. But you can't spend your time worrying about it. It's all very well me saying that, but if you do worry about it, then you worry about it. So what can you do? You can write down the things that you're worried about that's coming up in the future. Cross the ones off that you can't control, and the ones that you can control, do something about them. So realize, well, what can possibly happen in these situations, and write down all the outcomes, and then write down what you would do in each particular, if each particular outcome arises. So then you're ready, and when you're ready, it allows your mind to settle, so then you can be certain about the uncertainty. Okay, this is a great plan, and it allows you just to have peace of mind. It's really important. Learning to be more confident. Because confidence isn't necessarily something we have in us. People think it is, but that's because of the way certain people have led their lives. Maybe their parents are super confident, so it's brushed off on them. Maybe they've gone to certain jobs and eventually they've picked up lots and lots of traits to be more confident. That's fine, but you can learn to be more confident. You really can. You can learn to be more confident by volunteering to help people. So you get out there and you help strangers and you're talking to people. You can practice by speaking to one person about something that you want to tell a lot of people about, and then tell 2 people, and then tell 4 people, then tell 10 people. You can imagine yourself in rooms full of people and imagine yourself, visualize yourself being confident. You know, you really can. One thing that's frowned upon by a lot of people, but I know this works, is you say fake it till you make it. Well, you shouldn't fake a lot of things until you make it. That's bad. There's certain things you can, certain things you can't. But with confidence, you can in a lot of aspects. So if you want to approach something and you haven't got the confidence, or you don't feel you've got the confidence for it, think, well, how would my friend who is fully confident, how would they deal with this? And then you imagine that you're them and you do it, and it works. And then you realize, hang on a minute, I can do this. You know, you're playing a game of let's pretend, perhaps. It's like acting, but that's fine. Because this is what we're all doing. We're all in our own movie script, so you just make it your own. So be more confident and learn how to be more confident. Watch people that are confident and feel it, acknowledge it, and believe that you can do it. Sleeping patterns, this is another one. Really important, because if you're an anxious person, you've got to get the right amount of sleep. Go to bed at the right time. Make sure the room's at the right temperature. Make sure it's dark enough. Make sure there's not noise. If there is, you've got earplugs. Get up at the same time every single day. It might be difficult at first, but the more you do it, the more your subconscious mind realizes this is what you want and this is what's going to happen. Sleep is imperative. You have to have a good sleep. Once you sort that out, your life will completely change anyway. Ensuring that yourself and your place is organized, because you and your bedroom, your apartment, your house, your villa, whatever you live in, it's an extension of your mind. Make sure everything's organized, make sure you're tidy, you're kept, make sure everything's around you is like that. And these are also fantastic because you're achieving small goals. You tidy your bedroom, it's a small goal. You make your bed, it's a small goal. You put all your washing on, you hang it out, you put it away in the wardrobes, perfect. All these small goals really help, and it keeps your mind organized. Find what makes you happy and do more of it. Think about what you've done in the last 6 months and write down all the things that's put a smile on your face and made you happy. Put these in your routine every single day, every single week. And the same, think about the last 6 months, all the things you've done that you didn't like, that's been negative. Don't do those unless you have to because you're responsible for something. But really try and slim those down as much as possible. Create a happy life for yourself. Help other people. I've mentioned this already. This gives you an enormous sense of well-being. It helps them, it helps you. Contributing is a huge part of our lives. Change negativity into positivity. Have a gratitude list, okay? Have a gratitude list, things you're thankful for. Focus on it every single morning. Whenever, any time that you're thinking of something negative, check yourself and then think of one of these things on the list to change your mindset in that moment. The more you do this, the more your subconscious mind realizes what you're doing and will keep you in a positive mindset more often and eventually continually. And this is the key. This is what we're all after. And it's so easy to think of something negative, then something else negative, and you go down that slippery slope. But you check yourself, go to your list, you can have it in your phone or on the wall somewhere easy, and you just pick something off it and you focus on that thing. You get yourself positive, make yourself smile, make yourself happy, continue with your life. Another great idea is to exercise. Get some fresh air every single day. I don't know what you're capable of, but if you're capable of a lot, do a lot. Go to the gym. Whatever it is you enjoy, get doing it. If there's things you used to do that used to keep you fit and you don't do it anymore, reinvestigate, get on those things. Think about hobbies, things to keep you busy. Hang around with good people, happy people. Get rid of the people that are negative. I know it sounds harsh, but you've got to look after yourself. You are the most important person in your whole world to look after, and all of these things have helped me. You've got to look after yourself first. Just like when you see on the aeroplane, do not put the oxygen mask on the children first, put it on yourself first. And you think, wow, that's kind of creepy. It's not. You've got to look after yourself first to be able to look after everybody else around you. It's that simple. So this is what it's all about. So you do all of these things and you're going to feel so much better because you continually do them. So you're fighting off the negativity, you're fighting off the anxiety. Your anxiety dial will go all the way down. But you have to do these things every single day. And if you do all of them, I promise you, you will see some fantastic changes. Was it easy for me? No, it wasn't, but it was completely worth it because look now, I'm able to help other people. I'm able to talk to thousands of people at the same time. And it's what it's all about. You just got to simply work on yourself like you're a business and heal yourself like you deserve, like we all deserve. Everybody's situation and journey is difficult and different, but you know something? You've made it this far. Through all those difficult times, you've made it this far, and life's too short to mess about. And if you're not happy right now, but you don't change anything that you're doing, then you're going to feel the same in a year, the same in 5 years. So as soon as you start making the changes, then your life will change, and that's what it's all about. You know, people all over the world are using my hypnotherapy audio. It's actually called Freedom from Anxiety, to be able to get rid of all the negativity from their mind, to be able to release all those negative layers that have built up. So for more information, just simply click the link below if you want to find out about that. From all of us here at New Mindset Hypnotherapy, we hope you have a stress-free day. Please take those tips on board, change your life, and start today. Thank you so much for watching.